Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. As you can see, my camera's bugging out a little bit, but I didn't want to be too late for when I said I was going to start it, so bear with me while I plug in my much better camera instead of using the one from the tablet. I tested all of this earlier, and it did work, but now it's not. What's up, Pro Tyler Adventures? Sonic King 9? Hello everybody. Bear with me while I get this. PC needs to be restarted to finish setting up this device. That is unfortunate. Yeah, because the one that's built into the Surface is just kind of glitching out on me. Hey, how's it going? 2002 Undercover, Cage, a lot of new faces here. Glad to have y'all. If you haven't checked out the channel, I've got a lot of different customs. If you're not already subscribed, I've got Trip, a bunch of different things like that. That's what I've been doing a lot lately. Pro Tyler has already printed his, and that's something I should remind everybody. If you have your own 3D printer, it's going to sound weird, don't buy from me, unless you're specifically buying to get the painted version. Because everything that I make that is not based, that I didn't start the model by taking it from a game or something, is free to download on Thingiverse. Think of me as a printing service and painting. X-Man says he loves the quirk. Yeah, I'm trying to get this working instead. But yeah, so like I said, you can download these 3D models and print them yourself. They'll work best on a resin printer, specifically the Elegoo Saturn. But Pro Tyler does great ones on an FDM printer. And I'm going to be showing a picture of his. He even painted it up and it's all done and everything. So think of me as a printing service / painting. You can download the 3D models for free. I want to be totally transparent about that. I'd hate for somebody to buy this and then find out later, oh, I could have just downloaded these for free. Jokerson says, yo, luckily I'm on my break. I'm going to get started quick then, because I know Jokerson was looking forward to this. So I'm just going to make one quick attempt at trying to make this webcam work, this other webcam. Thank you, Cage. I am going to make a video of it, Silver. Yes, I make a video about each of mine, how I make it in the same style as the others. You'll see that. Let me just try to close Sonic in the background. Maybe because I had Sonic Adventure 2 that I was going to play until I did it. But I'm going to get started with the sale pretty quickly, especially because I know Jokerson's looking forward to it. It's still glitching. We're just going to deal with the glitchiness. Daniel made it home from work on time. Excellent. All right. Yeah, it's a shame that it's glitching out like this. Let me try. I don't think there's anything I can do, because I do want to get this sale started quickly without too much preamble. And then we're going to play just a little bit of Sonic Adventure 2 in the background. But first, real quick, I want to just highlight one of the awesome members of our community, Pro Tyler, made his own. And I don't have Discord set up right now on this computer, so I just have to hold my phone up to the camera, which is kind of janky. Check this out. Like I said, you can 3D print your own. He did a great paint job. There's his. There's mine right next to him. And thank you for the viewers who convinced me to do the actual pivoting faceplate part, because I was not planning on doing that. Lastly, I know I want to get started on this quickly, oh yeah, no problem, Jokerson. I am considering it, depending on what other custom makers do. I don't want to step on anybody's toes. I'm in contact with other people to make sure that they are not planning on doing any. And then if they are not, I will likely do it if this sale goes well. So just a few things that we need to go over. The way Etsy had me put the listing together is really confusing. There's like 10 different options because of all the different things I wanted to do. I have individual ones where I have the sword connected, being held this way, like in the game, and also unpainted and painted for those. And I also have just a few that are printing right now that are just the sword and a hand that it can sit in, so that they're not combined like this. You can also buy the full unpainted kit, buy the full painted kit, or I have a few that are the full figure. Somebody recently convinced me to sell some of the full figured ones, so I do have a limited number of those. So please read through the description to make sure that you know what you're buying, because Etsy made it really confusing, and I'm sorry about that. I was up late last night just trying to make Etsy work. All right. Well, without further ado, let's get started. Got my phone right here. Let's pull up Etsy. I have a few different listings. I'm actually also selling an unpainted trip kit, or 2 of them. I have some stickers up there. I don't have this set up, actually. I was going to sell these pins. Let me know if you guys would be interested in buying these pins for the next time. All right. Well, here we go. Let's look at my listings. I will filter by draft. And here are all the listings. Oh yeah, I'm also selling wisps today. So you can get your own set of wisps or just individual wisps. All right, so I'm going to make them live. I'm going to start with the least important ones, the stickers. Publish. Etsy's charging me 20 cents to publish. Publish the wisps. Published. Publish the trip kit. Published. Oh yeah, and if any of you need the link to the Etsy store, it is in the description of this video. And finally, this is a big day. Publishing Lancelot. All right, everything should be live on my page. And good luck to everybody. I think I have given a good amount of stock and a good range of prices. I tried to price these out as cheap as I reasonably could to make it kind of worth it for me. Some of the painted ones, I'm a very slow painter. It takes me a lot of time. So hopefully if you can't really afford kind of like the full painted kit or the full custom together, you can maybe walk away with a painted sword, or even an unpainted sword. I think, the cheapest one, the unpainted swords, are $10. So let's see how things go. X-Man says, you and a few other channels got me into making customs. Awesome. What are those other channels? All right, well, I'm going to start getting the game going, just so we have something to do while we wait to see how things go. I'm going to put on some Sonic Adventure 2. First, I need to stop the Black Knight music that we have in the background. And hopefully, I'm doing this all on my tablet because I'm at my parents' house today. Hopefully this doesn't conk out on us. It's not a particularly heavy game, but I do hear the fans going pretty quick when I play it on this computer. I'm going to keep an eye on the YouTube channel because now I don't have a screen to see everybody's chat. So bear with me. View channel. Indeed, I am live. You hear the fans going pretty quick when I play it on this computer. All right. Seems like we're running, so I can see the chat again now. As I mentioned, I am selling some stickers as well, including a cute little baby Tiamat. That's what I'm drinking from this mug. I don't have any of these mugs on sale. I used to sell them at conventions and things. Just if you're a fan of D&D, cute little Tiamat. And pretty fun. Let me show you my real power. What's up, Go Dreamer? Good to see you. Cage says, does the painted kit include everything but the figure? Yes. So the only one that includes the figure is the one that says, it's the $100 one. It's the full, I don't remember what I named it. I'm sorry. It's whatever one is $100. That's the only one that includes Shadow. The painted kit is just the pieces. So when you purchase just the pieces, what I have here, all I have today is the full kit and some unpainted parts that I was actually painting silver on today. And then, like, here's a sword on its own. So this is what you would get if you did the combo sword. And I forget what I named that on Etsy too, because the way it does it on Etsy, you can only have 20 characters per variation. I didn't want to make a whole new listing for each one. I want to keep them all under one listing. Phantom Lover says, I got it. Awesome. X-Man says, sorry, was buying the figure. Yeah, no pay. Don't say sorry to me because you couldn't respond because you were buying something from me. That is no problem at all. I very much appreciate it. But yeah, it's your Tito the OG, of course, and Pink GameCube. Yeah, those are the two who inspired me to actually get into Sonic customing. Before this, I did a lot of Halo customs, Pokemon customs, and things. But there's just such a bigger... Oh, and Skylanders, of course. That's where a bunch of fans are from here. But yeah, there's just such a big customs community in Sonic, and it's really fun to see everybody's stuff, and especially fun when I see people either buy my stuff or, as I mentioned earlier, for anybody who wasn't here 5 minutes ago, everything is free to download. So do not buy from me if you have your own 3D printer. I don't want anybody to buy something and then find out later that you could have gotten it free. Think of me as just a printing service / painting, things like that. It's free otherwise. All of my models are free. Everything you see on my channel, you can make yourself. RGX picked up a figure reverse. Awesome. Yeah, the figure reverse, that's how he holds it in the game, and it's really cool to hold it that way. But I just don't feel like it works quite as well with the figure because the elbow doesn't bend. You'll notice in the description that I'm also including a chest piece with every kit that doesn't have the shoulders, because his head, unfortunately, does not rotate with the shoulders as designed. So I built one. It's going to come free with every kit that if you want it, you can have no shoulders so that he can turn his head. It's not ideal because you'll lose the shoulder parts for it, but it's there for an option if you'd like as just an added bonus. Jokerson got the unpainted kit. Awesome. I'm so glad. Thank you so much, guys. This is a really positive thing. I want to play through this level, and then I'm going to look at Etsy to see how things are going. Jokerson says, funny enough, I only really got into customs because I wanted a Dark Sonic, then I wanted Scourge, then I learned of you, Tito, and Pink GameCube. Yeah, there's so many good figures that they could be making that we would all be fans of, but aren't necessarily in the mainstream anymore. For instance, I want to make all the little animals that you get around this level from SA2, but they would never sell that because it's an old game. All right, so unfortunately, I didn't even read the hint for that one because I was talking. Let's see. The hint here is Big Oasis. So I think that means we need to go through the water, but first let's get the Chow Garden. Yeah, save this turtle. So one thing I didn't realize that Steam doesn't save my save across multiple devices, so I had to start over, unfortunately. So I'm just playing through the beginning levels here. We're going to go to the Oasis. Cage says, what is in the combo? So the combo... I can't remember what I named them. The $100 combo means that it's the fully painted set where I actually glue the parts on. So right now this one isn't actually even glued yet. It's just sticky tack on here. And you'll notice the sticky tack is actually holding it really well. You might want to only be unpainted, that you will be able to remove the sword. The reason I didn't do that initially is because I just felt it would be too fragile, and I was afraid that it was going to break and be a bad product for people. But enough people have requested that I've gone ahead and just at the last minute added that as another option. X-Man is working on a 2.5-inch silver Sonic robot. He's a funny-looking boy. Nice. What silver Sonic robot? What is that exactly? You mean like the He's the kind of chunky one, right? Like not like Metal Sonic, who's all thin. It's like the one that's more chunky looking, right? I like that design more than Metal Sonic. Or Mecha Sonic is what I'm trying to say. Where am I looking? It says Big Oasis, and we're in the Big Oasis. There we go. We're getting close. There we go. There's our first emerald. Your shard of the emerald. Blue Speed says, darn, he almost had it, but now it's gone already. Really? Are we selling out already? Which one were you trying to buy? What did we what did we lose already? Oh, let's get this little guy down here. Now, I used to play this game as a kid. I never realized that there was a dragon for the little animals that you can get. I would have loved to know that as a kid. But yeah, when I was playing this just to practice, and I was trying to get through levels so that when I did the stream, that I wouldn't be doing the first levels. And I didn't even realize that it didn't save it across my 2 devices. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I have my Sonic Forces or Sonic Hero shirt on. I got this back when the game came out, but it was too big for me. This is an XL, which I wear now as an adult. And my parents found it because we're doing a garage sale right now. And they... Sorry, I got distracted. But basically what I was trying to say is I thought that I had this as a shirt that I used to wear as a kid, but I wouldn't have worn an extra large, so it must have been just the fact that we got it for free at Hollywood Video, and we had a couple. They found a couple of them. I don't know where they came from, but so I'm really stoked to have this shirt. Daniel says, are you doing a second run if this does well? Yeah, absolutely. It takes a lot of processing time. I've gotten my wife in on helping me, taking it out of the print, which is a big process because it's a resin printer. You have to clean it off with isopropyl alcohol, sand it down. Sometimes if the supports are stuck, you have to cut them off with snippers. It's a whole process, and she's been helping me out a lot with that. And then it seems like the painted products are way more popular than I thought, but I'm such a slow painter, so I've been showing my wife kind of my process, and then she's going to be helping me with painting soon. So we should be able to streamline the process a bit more, and if this sells out, it's not clear to me based on the comments. Did we already sell out of some of the products? Bluespeed was trying to buy a full painted set, had it in my cart, but had to transfer money for shipping, and then it was gone. Are you kidding me? Well, you know what? I'm in a good mood. Let's add a couple more inventory. So I'm going to pause the game just so it's not making the sound in the background. So everybody who's still looking, let me jump on Etsy and see what's going on. I'd be really surprised if we sold out that quickly. Whoa! Yeah, we got 12 orders. 12 orders in 10 minutes or something? How long have we been doing this? Holy moly. All right, so I see only one that's sold out. Oh, wait. This is confusing. So here's my listings. Here's the shadow kit I'm looking at. So we've got the long weekend, so I can put just a couple more together. I'm still painting some of the full kits right now. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we've sold out of the painted kit forward and painted kit reverse. Wow. And the complete... Whoa! We sold out of all 4... Hey, Bailey. And Mom. We sold out of all 4 complete sets and all 10 painted kits? I don't know how many I put. I think I put 5 and 5. I guess I'm going to have a busy weekend. Let's add more stock. I got the 3-day weekend. I'm going to add... I don't want to overdo it. I'm just going to add 2 stock of each one. And this is going to be it because I don't want to overload myself. Because if I overpromise and then I'm going to miss shipping dates and stuff, I don't want to do that. So let's publish changes. All right. Anybody who had missed out, you've got 4 more chances. I added 2 of each. Oh, I'm sorry. That's 8 more chances. So 2 more forward painted kits, 2 more reverse painted kits, and 4 total of the fully completed kits. Let me get back to the chat because I had my Etsy screen open. Ooh, interesting. JSRPV says it acted like I was buying 3 times and went through the purchase but never went through. Yeah, looks like maybe just a lot of people were trying to buy at the same time, so hopefully this frees things up for everybody. All right, let's keep on keeping on with the game. I'm actually going to pay a little more attention. A high place. Okay, so I got to go up from here. We're already getting the signal from the emerald shard. Wait, what just fell? Is that an animal? Did anybody else see that? Or was it just a particle effect? I thought I saw something... Oh yeah, what is that? That's it. No. It's in this bush here. Did that fall from the wall? I don't know. Anyway, let's get this emerald. Yeah, look, see, things are falling. Oh, it's probably an enemy throwing something. One of the clues said in Gun's path. Hey, I love the otters. Pretty soon, I'm going to be building out an online chow builder that you can then order a custom chow on Etsy using the chow builder. X-Men says, is Adventure 2 your favorite Sonic game? No, it used to be Sonic Adventure because of the nostalgia. I mean, I realize it's not the best game, but recently Sonic Frontiers became my favorite for sure. Speaking of, I've got Cocos in progress. And so I'll be selling all the different Coco types pretty soon on my Etsy. And again, they'll be free to download. Ah! Alright, we're getting close to another emerald. What are they called when the Master Emerald is just a shard? I feel like I'm saying the wrong thing when I call it an emerald. Ah, there it is. Yeah. Alright, Blue Speed says, woohoo, thank you so much. You got one, and feel free to take time on my order. Awesome. Yeah, and I'm technically not supposed to ask people to do this, but if you could leave me a good rating on Etsy, that would help me a lot. And if something does go bad, don't rate me bad, contact me first. I'll make it right. I would much rather spend a little extra dough to fix up a shipping problem, maybe something breaks, instead of getting a bad review. So definitely reach out if there's any problems with your order. All right, well, we're taking care of some chow. I love these little otters. So here's the chow that I got earlier that I put the dragon on. Daniel says it's going to go great with my Excalibur Sonic figure. Nice, you got Excalibur? That's the Jazzwares one, right? Alright. I don't want to mess up my dragon, so I'm going to give this one an otter. If I remember correctly, otters give swimming. I just saw the stats go up, but I didn't pay attention to it. I'm a little overwhelmed by how well this sale has gone. I very much appreciate it, guys. This has made my day. I was already having a good day, but it's even better. Huh. I like his eyebrows. I love the penguin eyebrows. I wonder if I could get ram horns on him. And I hope... Or is it... Are ears separate? Yeah, ears are separate than eyebrows. Yeah! Alright, so he's got penguin arms and eyebrows, otter feet, and ram head. So imagine if you wanted this in the chow maker that I'm going to make, is you could choose all these different parts on your chow, and then you could order it through Etsy. It'll spit out a code, and then on Etsy you would put in this code, and I would take the 3D models that I sculpted, not from the game, but the ones I sculpted, and write a little Python script in Maya that combines them all together, and then I print that for you. And so you can have your own personalized chow. How cool would that be? RGX says I bought the painted forward kit just in case I'm not too crazy with the reverse. Yeah, like the reverse is cooler, and that's how he holds it in game. It's just, I just really liked how the toy, because we have to make concessions for the toy. I just think the toy works better when he holds it this way than... I'm just going to turn this the opposite way for now because it's basically the same. It just kind of goes out to the side because you can't bend the elbow of the toy. So that's why I had the forward one, because this is going to be my personal one. I don't like the reverse so much, but I wanted to give people the option if they wanted it. I want to show Pro Tyler's one more time because I bet we might have different people on the stream right now who didn't see it earlier. he made his own of a 3D print. And he did a great job. So, and this is a FDM printer too. It's the more traditional kind. I just had the photo up. There we go. And he does a great job. Even like I rely on the resin printer to let me do good detail because I've never gotten my FDM printers to do an amazing job. But he does great processing work after, great paint job. Always super awesome. So that's on the Discord. If you want to see that in full resolution, the Discord is where we get together and we show our art. We talk about games and things. I'm not just a Sonic creator. I like to just, what I want to do with my channel is be a customs maker. So as a lot of you know, I make a lot of Skylanders stuff in Sonic, and I've got some Pokemon Scale World stuff that I'm going to be working on. I was going to be working on that this weekend, but now that we've got these extra orders, I think I'm going to be all Lancelot this weekend, which I'm not complaining. That's a good problem to have. I'm super stoked about that. I forgot that this level's probably not good for stream because if any of you know Sonic Adventure 2, which most of you probably do, you know just how annoying these lasers are, constantly making that beeping noise. I'm going to try to get through this level quick. I think to get through there I need an upgrade that'll let me boost, right? Alright, Daniel says, yeah, it's a Jazzwares one, and I just want to brag a little bit, LOL, but my friend just gave it to me last year free of charge. Wow. How much did that thing usually sell for? Hundreds, right? That's sick. I just realized while I'm just idly chatting, I let that bad guy just be floating around. Oh, what am I doing? X-Men says, will you be able to make a Knight's Chow? Oh, yes, I do plan on it. Yeah, like a Nights into Dreams one. Yeah, we were just talking about that. Oh, gosh, who was I talking with? One of our regulars on the channel. I was just talking to him about... it wasn't a Knight's Chow. We were talking about a Knight's... I can't remember what it was. I'm sorry. If you're in the chat, the person who I'm talking about, remind me what we were talking about. It was like it was the Sonic Mania robot. So for the multiplayer, you could have that. He was showing me how to unlock the thing. Am I stuck? How am I? Oh, I am just not playing the game very well. I'm very distracted. In a good way. This is a great time. Votable Globe says, sorry, I lost track of time. Ah, bummer. Which one were you hoping to get, Votable? I think there's still some stock. I think all the main, like the big painted kits, are looking sold out. I even added a couple more stock. But I'm not adding any more stock just because I do have a lot more to paint this weekend now to try to get it out. Luckily, it's a long weekend. I'll be shipping everything out on Tuesday. So I've got a little bit of time. But yeah, this was definitely a very positive sale. Oh, what am I doing? I pressed the button. I pressed it too late. All right. For those of you who have ordered from me before, you'll know that you get a free postcard in your order. It's of my Sonic art. They're double-sided postcards, so you actually get two images. I think the pairs of images are Knuckles and Shadow, and then the other one is Tails and Sonic. And do I have a third one? I don't remember. I think I just have those two pairs. Those are free postcards that come with every one. If you have a preference of those two things that I listed, message me on Etsy to let me know which one you would like so I don't just pick randomly. I'll try to make sure that I give people what they want if they want a specific one or if they've already ordered from me and want a different one. I think with all the people who ordered Knuckles hats, I specifically gave them Knuckles. So if I see that in my history, I'll make sure not to give a duplicate Knuckles postcard. Let's see. Who will you make next? Well, Pro Tyler has in parentheses not Super Trip. I think you mean like other than Super Trip, because Pro Tyler knows he ordered a How to Train Your Dragon toy. So did I, and so did Sparkle Wolf. They're members of the Discord. We're all making the same Super Trip from a kit that I'm making. I'm going to 3D scan the How to Train Your Dragons character and make it fit on it. All the pieces fit just like these pieces fit on Shadow Lancelot. And in fact, for those who don't know, I actually 3D scanned the Shadow figure to get a digital representation of the shape, and then I cut that shape out of what I 3D modeled, and that's how the head fits perfectly on Shadow. Unfortunately, that doesn't also work for the hands and feet, so I just had to do a ton of guess and check for the hands and feet. I just realized I actually didn't get that Chow key, but hopefully we'll find another one later in the level. Let's see. Pro Tyler says, you need to make an Amy and Cream pair. Yeah, we were just talking about there's a picture, I think it was just fan art, of a Cream. I think you posted it, Pro Tyler, right? It was Cream as if she was in Shadow and the Black Knight, and it looked really cute. Also, Sonic Forces Speed Battle is having their 100th character come out, and it is Tails. It's called Valiant Tails, with armor similar to Lancelot. And instead of doing his blacksmith version like in the Black Knight, he's actually got armor. So I'm going to be making... I really want to make that Tails, and I also want to make the actual blacksmith Tails. That one will be like made out of leather, I think, because he has a leather apron to do his blacksmithing. And then he'll have his own separate 3D printed hands that hold the different tools that he has for blacksmithing. I don't know what those tools are called. We have a member in the Discord who actually makes swords, and he's always posting in the art channel showing what he's making. It's always really cool. Silver 4G says, what is the painted kit forward? So if it's the $75 one, that is everything that you see here except for the Shadow figure. It's all these in separate pieces, so they're fully painted. They're sealed as well, so they're resistant to scratching. And all you need to do is provide your own Shadow. Then you glue the head on, glue the chest on, and then these just snap on. They're pretty tight. They're just the right tightness to kind of stay. So if you watch my video on my YouTube channel where I show how to assemble this, I go into detail about how you can take the feet off of the existing figure without damaging it, specifically the knees. You don't want to damage those because they're fragile. So you take the original feet off, slip the new feet on. After you paint them, I suggest. You should do it after painting. And yeah, that's what the painted kit forward is. And then the reverse, he's holding it like this with this sword here. So you'll notice the thumb is up here, so he's holding it backward. Yeah, and all the names in Etsy, I had to keep each variation under 20 characters. That's why it's not super descriptive. But in the description, you can actually see I went over each short name that Etsy forced me to make and described what they are. So take a look at the description if you're still wondering. All right, there we go, the end goal. I don't remember if I actually got a Chow key on this one. I appreciate you guys being quiet, but I don't think the mic will pick you guys up. Yeah. So don't worry too much, and don't worry about Bayou being too loud. Yeah. Wonder if I can get Bayou on the stream. Bayou's a very wild dog. Let's say we check Etsy again. Let's see what's going on there. Go back to my dashboard. 67 sales total. That means 20 orders. Yeah, we got 20 orders just in the last hour. Sweet. Let's take a look at our listings. So it looks like for Jack's Pacific Shadow. Let me see if things are running out of stock. Yeah, so we've only run out of stock of the painted kit reverse. And it looks like there are 3 remains. So we've gotten, yeah, since I did the restock, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We sold 9 more since the restock, but you've got still 3 more options. Wow, this is far more than I could have expected. Amazing. All right. Let's see. What do I want to give him? Did I collect any animals on this level? Did they all walk off? Here's a peacock. I want to give the peacock to one that I've been training for flying. So I just love the look of the dragon here, but I need to train him up in flying, so I have to give him other stuff. And then once he's fully trained up, I'll give him more dragons to get him looking the way I want him to. Looks like that might be the only animal that I got on that level. I always forget what the colors are, too. Purple. Let's see. Am I going to do a 2.5-inch trip kit? You know, I did a 2.5-inch of Fang, and it was really tough to work with. Like, I didn't feel like I got the paint right, but a kit wouldn't be so bad, because, like, I'm not interested in making it, but if people want to make their own, the only thing I didn't like about my 2.5-inch Fang was just the paint job. I didn't like that I wasn't able to get the detail that I wanted out of the paint. But if other people think they can get the detail out of it, yeah, I might as well make a 2.5-inch trip kit for sure. Oh my god, Daniel, I'm going to take your idea. That's genius. Yeah, I also wonder if it... Actually, I'm not going to say... May I take your idea, Daniel? I didn't want to just get too excited and steal it. That is a no-brainer idea. The Mewtwo with the armor. I can hear my mom laughing at what I'm saying. She actually knows about Mewtwo with the armor. That's her main one in Pokemon Go right now. So you know Mewtwo, and then he has the armor. It's a separate thing. Imagine 3D printing an armor kit the same way as this, scanning it, scanning the Mewtwo, and making it so people can upgrade their Mewtwo's. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Daniel. Oh, Daniel said please do. I have Daniel's blessing. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Holy cow. I want to make it for Pokemon Scale World, because I have a Pokemon Scale World Mewtwo, but I got that in Japan. They're not so easy to find here. But I also have the Tomy posable one. So that would probably be the one that you'd buy in Target around here. Oh, that's a great idea. All right. I'm going to do one more level and then I'm going to wrap it up and go. I think I'm going to go take my family to lunch. Cause, actually, nope, my mom's making food right now. I'm not going to take them to lunch. But I am going to hang with them after this level, I think. YBZ said, I just purchased mine. Awesome. I know YBZ was looking forward to it. I'm glad you're able to make it in. Average Alien says, seems like I'm a little late to the party. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Which one were you looking for? Daniel says, shut up and take my idea. Okay. Duly noted. Protyler says that would be cool. YBZ said, hey, Steak, how much kits sold so far? I have 20 orders. Now, orders does not mean how many kits I sold. It just means, like, so if somebody bought 2 things from me, that's 1 order. So, I think I have 17 sales. No, I don't know. Etsy is so confusing the way it displays things. And I've been purposefully not looking at the screen that shows like the actual sales because I want to look at that with my family later. Without knowing, I want it to be a surprise. So I actually don't know the actual number of sales, but we sold out pretty quickly of the full kits as well as the full figure with shadow. It's yeah, it's it's very interesting. I did not expect that. Are you going to make kits for the other knights like Blaze? Yes. In fact, Highwell plays. He's the one who makes swords and things. He was actually converting the existing Blaze model to kind of fit like the. He's doing a VR chat version. He's going to give me the models. The thing is, I don't use those models directly. I may use them for reference, but it's basically going to be a fully recreation if I'm going to be selling it. So I think I am going to do Blaze. Basically, I'm in contact with the other, kind of popular customs creators and making sure that I don't do anything the same as them. Like, it looks like the stream is frozen on my screen, on my YouTube. So maybe I'm just having troubles with my internet. So I hope that it's not for everybody. Oh yeah, it's moving again. It was just a little glitch. Will I make one for silver as well? Yeah, I'm thinking of making one for silver. A flood from Mario Sunshine on the SH Figuarts figure would also be fire, says Blue Speed. Yes. In fact, if you check out my Ghostbusters video on my channel, I actually did exactly that for the Poltergust, the goo one. And then my wife took a picture. We went to New York and took shots in front of the actual Ghostbusters firehouse. And I did a shot with my Halo Grunt custom. I made a custom grunt that has a Ghostbusters proton pack as a backpack instead of the standard backpack. So we took a photo there in the rain too. I was laying on the ground in New York in the rain in front of across the street from the Ghostbusters firehouse to get this shot. It was pretty fun. But anyway, my wife took a great picture of Luigi with the Poltergust. Blue Speed, I hope you don't mind me asking, but is the sword modeled on Shadow's hand? So yeah, there's two options. There are, most of them are modeled and combined so that the sword does not remove. I felt that would be sturdier, but last night, I built out just 5. They're printing right now. Just 5 unpainted options where you can remove the sword. That's an option for people. I'm worried about them breaking. I wouldn't like that as a toy personally because I'd be afraid of the handle breaking. But it's an option for people who want it because a number of people did ask about that. YBZ says, I'm heading out soon. I'm going to pick up some brushes from Five Below. Awesome. Pro Tyler says, it was for me. That it was combined, yeah. But yeah, you have that option. And I haven't updated the Thingiverse with these new models. They're just printing right now. But I will eventually add those to the Thingiverse as well so people can download it and make the separated sword. Oh, Pro Tyler meant the lag. Pro Tyler, can you tell me if it's still lagging? Or I guess anybody tell me if it's still lagging. We're almost done. I'm just going to finish up this level. And then I'm going to go hang with my parents and my wife. It started raining over here, so they had to clean up from the yard sale. So I think yard sale might be done for the day, so I might just be hanging out and doing stuff. I will certainly be streaming this weekend. I'll probably just be streaming me painting. As I mentioned, I'm surprised you guys like to watch me paint, because it's literally like watching paint dry. But it's... Oh, I almost walked off there. Shoot. But I certainly enjoy doing it because it really makes it a lot more exciting for me to paint while we're chatting. Oh no, how did that happen? Oh, no. Oh, that was dumb. Yeah, I can't find my PlayStation 5 after the move. It's somewhere in the house, but... I've been wanting to stream some Sonic Frontiers. I think that would be real fun. Because I haven't played any of the updates. I'm building the Cocos right now. I played a little bit of Amy, like maybe an hour. I haven't played any of it since. I really want to try out the Tails game mode where he's in his walker. Yeah, the face, the camera, when I tested earlier today, it was working just fine. It's this camera built in. I also have this one, but when I plugged it in during the stream, it said it needed a restart. But when I did my test run of this, the camera was not freaking out. Now it is, but it is what it is. I don't usually stream on this machine. This is my Surface Pro tablet, so it's not the most powerful machine. It has some problems. It's not like my home desktop. That part, I think you can get soft locked at. I think if you fall down there, I don't think that there's a way back up. Unless it's... If anybody knows, let me know. But I always have to try to make sure to avoid that part when I play this level. Ah! No! When I make those Chow customs, I want to make Chow and space posters with toy photography. I think those would be really cool. A nice nod to this game. YBZ says, is Sonic Rumble beta playable yet? Yes, I heard that it was, and since I heard that it was, I assume that I did not get into the beta. I don't know if anybody from our Discord actually got in. I was taking a drink. I didn't know if I needed to move the controller while I was in the air. I didn't know if I was going to fall off the ledge. Yeah, I was thinking if we all got picked for the beta, we could all play together, but then I noticed that they further separated it by changing the times that you actually play. So even if we all got in, we might not have been able to play together. But when it comes out, we'll definitely do some streams where we specifically all play together. That'll be really fun. I think there's a way that you can all get together in a group, similar to Fall Guys, right? I wonder how that'll work when people get eliminated, if you just have to sit and watch or not. Oh no. Come on. Oh, that is a long amount of time for the electricity to be there. I also want to make these gun robots too. Oh no! I was not trying to sound like Knuckles from Sonic Adventure there, but that's just what happened. How did I even... I must have been out of coins and didn't realize it. Coins, rings. Alright, is he going to do his electricity again? Yep. Okay, good thing I didn't jump. Yeah, I'll definitely do some Knights. I want to do the Knights robot head from Sonic Superstars. And then, oh, that guy disappeared. And then I also want to do the Knights Chow. One of the things that I saw that I wanted to do, you know how there's like a Sonic Chow and a Tails Chow? I want to make them of other Chow like Whisper and just other characters that don't actually have Chow. Oh my god. Whoa, come on, guy. Guy being me. I'm just messing up. I mean, I hit the checkpoint at least. Yeah, and if I stream it, I'm going to be using BlueStacks so I can run it on my computer. Assuming that I'm going to do some research and make sure that there's no way they can detect that I'm using BlueStacks if that's, you know, get banned for that or something. If there is a risk of that, I'm just going to have to figure out a way to get the gameplay from my phone onto the computer. There's ways to do it. I used to be able to do it with iPhone, but I've got an Android, so I'm going to have to find the Android equivalent. I've also got iPhones and stuff that I could use. As a game developer, I collect a lot of junk that I... Oh, I knew that guy was coming too, and I just didn't even move. Alright. Let's take care of our Chow, and then we're going to wrap it up. An Eggman Chow. Yeah, that'd be great. Give him the big mustache.
Maybe I didn't try hard enough.
Yeah, I think they would do... It would be really good if they made it cross-play. Oh yeah, I'm looking at my video on the stream, and I am definitely glitching out a lot. I forgot. All right. Who wants cheetah parts? How about you? You'll be running and swimming. There's probably an optimal way to do this. And I don't feel like giving them a bunch of power things. Where are all the other animals? Did I just not gather that many animals? All right. Well, let's save this. I think we done good for today. Played through some Sonic Adventure 2. Go ahead and cancel the game. Yeah, it was awesome having all y'all here for the sale. This was way more exciting than I thought it was going to be. Just seeing everybody, like when I read that people were having troubles getting stuff, I was like, already? I'm just super happy. I really appreciate the support, and it definitely makes me want to make more. Again, if you haven't been on the Discord, take a look in the either my Instagram profile or my YouTube. You can find the Discord links there, and we have a good time on there. And lots of videos coming up. I've got a lot of finished figures. I have Egg Pond Samurai done. I've got a video to make about the Knuckles hat that I made a while back. I've got Mephiles Minions done. Black Knight figures, because I think if we made a whole collection of all these characters, all 6 of these characters, that would just be a sick thing to have all next to each other. Again, I want to avoid anything that Tito or Pink GameCube is trying to make, because I know Tito does the Caliburn, so I'll never make a Caliburn just because I don't want to encroach on that. So I'll keep you guys updated. Follow all the social media for updates, and thanks for joining this. It was super positive. Have a great long day weekend for those of you in the U.S. Talk to you then.